Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, yada yada yada. Okay, so I thought of something. I'm gonna show you the ultimate power source in IC2, even though I absolutely suck at it, and will explode using this method due to the fact that I'm not actually gonna care for it. So, due to this, I am not actually gonna leave it on that long, and this recording is probably gonna be very bloody short. Okay, first, you need a nuclear reactor, which requires actually here I'll do this one first, seeing how you need this anyways. You need a reactor chamber, which is made up of a machine block, advanced alloys, which as I showed you guys the other day is mixed metal ingots in the compressor. You also need these integrated reactor platings, which is advanced alloy with copper around it. And then you also need this integrated heat dispenser, which is made with an advanced circuit, 2 pieces of copper, integrated reactor plating, and 2 coolant cells. Now, for those of you wondering how you make a coolant cell, you need an extractor with a water cell, and you will make yourself a coolant cell. Okay. Now, on to the nuclear reactor. You need advanced alloy, 2 advanced circuits, and 2 reactor chambers. And then, of course, your generator in the middle. So let's find a place to put this. I'm gonna put it here. Sure, why not? And as you guys can see, it is only 3 spaces. Now, if you add a reactor chamber to it, it will go up an extra space, like an extra column. You can actually do this on every side. I highly don't recommend it though, because then you can't have a tune-off system to tune this thing off and on as you please. But basically, how you're going to get power out of this thing is with uranium cells, which is made up of the empty cell and refined uranium. You can make refined uranium by just putting it in a compressor. Well, uranium in a compressor is what I should be saying. And then you just sort of throw it in here. And you guys are probably going like, well, that's going to explode. Yes, it will. As I can show you, MFSU, F, or MF, not EF. Okay. As you guys can see, this thing's outputting 10 power basically per tick, which is awesome. But we currently don't need that. So now how you get this thing not to explode is with the integrated heat dispensers, coolant cells, and integrated reactor plating. So we're gonna grab some of these and some of this and some of those. Yada yada yada. Yep. Okay. So you can put this in basically however the heck you want. But we're gonna place it right there. We're going to put an integrated heat dispenser up there, one there, and one there. And as a bonus, we are going to throw just like this. Now, these things, the coolant cells, will keep the integrated heat dispensers cool, which will keep the temperature of your nuclear reactor down. And I should have the mod actually. Yes, I do. Okay. This thing has a hull heat of 3. If this thing hits 10,000, it will explode. Keep that in mind. Actually, maybe do I have... Yes, a digital. See, melting point is when this thing will actually explode. Evaporate is when this thing will start evaporating water and start burning stuff. So you want to keep it under that temperature, preferably. But you can up these integrated reactor platings. I believe add like 100 or so to the. Yeah, see, now we got higher melting and higher evaporating. But yeah, that is how you can produce a ton of power. These things last, what is it, like 200 minutes or something like that. So you actually have quite a few, like these things last a while, okay? Like 200 minutes is like 3 hours. Like that is a lot of bloody time. You can actually get these things to go white sometimes. The cycle's basically based on how long you can actually get this thing not to explode for, and the more power. So the more power, the better, but you also have to keep in mind that you don't want it exploding. Okay. So now that I've shown you guys that, there is the electrolyzer that I want to show you guys wherever it is. Here it is. It is made up of 4 copper cabling, and electric circuit, 2 empty cells, and a machine block. Now you guys are probably asking, it's like, well, what the heck do you do with this? Well, I will say in a minute. So keep your panties on. Okay. Now, you know those water cells, right? Yes. Well, you can put a water cell in here. 1 second. Or am I wrong? Okay, I guess I'm wrong. But I know you do need this thing to actually make an overclocker. Okay, so so you just need the compressor to make an overclocker. Because you just need these coolant cells, the copper cabling, an electric circuit. Other upgrades you guys can get: Electron loader, I don't even know what the heck those things are for right now. I will have to look into those. The transformer upgrade will allow you to, like, you know how these things only do up to small power? Yeah, well, with a transformer upgrade, it can do up to medium power, which is like 128 EU per tick. But as you guys can see, it is kind of pricey. Now, if you're wondering how you can make an medium voltage, it's just transformer. It's just a machine block and 2 times insulated gold cable, which is 2 rubber and a gold cable. So pretty basic. And as for, yeah, that's basically everything. The energy storage upgrade looks like a bat box basically, almost, but sort of upside down. Those I don't think even actually have a use right now because I don't think they work on the machines. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Hopefully, you guys. Actually, 1 second, guys. I will look into what the heck this electrolyzer does so I can show you. Okay, so I figured it out. So what I need is an MFE unit or an MFSU. So I'm just gonna grab that. Paste that right there. Okay, so what I was saying was actually correct. Gonna need a wrench by the looks of it. Right click. Yeah, it's supposed to be water cells. Yeah, because it's supposed to power water cells into electrolyzed water cells, and which store power. They hold about 90% efficiency, so you actually are losing some power. But the water cells will actually absorb a total of like 13.5 thousand EU. But as to what, yeah, like this is what they're supposed to look like. I have no idea why it's not wanting to work. Maybe I actually have to have the energy in there. Pump man, pump! We need more energy! But yeah, this thing will actually turn water cells basically into batteries, which is awesome. You do lose some energy, but you can basically just keep going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So if you actually don't feel like making a battery, you can create these, and these will actually store more power than a damn battery, because a battery only stores like 10,000 EU, while these store 10 or 13.5 thousand. So there you guys go. There is a fun fact on basically what you can use for batteries. Do note though, with electrolyzing the water though, you are losing 1.5 thousand EU. So if you want to use those, you can. I don't really suggest it. But if you have EU to spare, and you don't feel creating batteries, it's the best way to go. Also, due to the only problem is those, it has to be an MFE or an MFSU. That, these things are actually, yeah, see, like, for some reason this thing just doesn't want to charge. Well, whatever. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching, and next episode, I'm actually going to start showing a little bit of forestry. So, yeah, see you all later. Bye now.